Something wrong. Hey guys, it's your girl Alexis back with another upload.
Hi, and I'm Alexis' mother.
This is Living in Your Truth.
But first, I want to reflect. Just take a minute. I know we said that we were going to be doing more uploads on a regular basis, consistently. Needless to say, we have suffered a loss, and we just needed a moment to reflect, to basically inhale and exhale. So, on that note, now that we're back, I first want to stress a few of our footages that we did, like in the very beginning earlier on, one being growth. I just want to say, Alexa, I'm just so astounded and amazing to see as I look and I listen, just seeing everybody all around the world. And I mean, everyone just sharing their testimony of true growth. And like, as I mentioned before, growth comes in various aspects in all shapes and forms from A to Z. You have to be able to elevate. And by doing so, you have to be motivated. You have to look back and reflect on your life upon oneself. You can't just basically, be where you were today several years ago. It's about growth, as I mentioned before. It's elevating, moving in the right direction. You want to see where you're going to be 10 years from now, and that is today. And you cannot be able to live and grow if you're so busy living in the past. You can't be stuck or stay there stagnant. You have to be able to live in the present in order to be able to move forward and press on further in the future. And this is why a lot of people unfortunately miss out on their blessings because they're still stuck in the past. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate. Nevertheless, we're going to continue that topic more on in detail, in depth, and we're going to get more people to interview. And this is the beauty of it all. You're just not having reachers and preachers and prophets and, just basically missionaries and prophetess, people that's going to share in on their impact and points and views with that subject. So with that being said, I also want to mention, if I made the last segment that we did about religious views, that's something too that we're going to continue on, and I would like to elaborate even more further on. But moving right along, as you can see, Lexus, the topic for this week on today is what?
Living in your truth.
And that means live your truth.
So it's so good and important for people just be who they want to be, do it, and, basically good for you to do what you want to do. You don't feel the need to, it's not good to feel the need to fake and pretend and be something that you're not.
I agree.
It's like some people tend to tell a whole lot of lies about themselves.
They're so busy lying, they get caught up in their lies. They get to the point where they lie so much they tend to believe the lies themselves.
It got some people, other people to question them, like, who are you really? So it's good to stay true to yourself and be you always.
I agree. So many people are busy telling a lie and not speaking the truth. That's the problem with America and society today. I do agree. A lot of people, unfortunately, it's just not forthcoming as they should be. Because, in fact, they got something to hide. And this is why they're busy lying on you, is why they're trying to cover up their dirty skeletors, trying to deflect from themselves, taking the attention off them by trying to put the focus on you. This is truth. This is what they do all day, every day of the week, be as it may. You are a liar, and the devil is a lie. And I believe God. You can't win because you're busy failing. You fail to speak the truth. That is something that between you and me, the difference between us, you see, I live my truth each and every day in every way. There is nothing that you can tell my daughter or son that I can tell them my dang on self. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if I cannot speak the truth, I will not tell you a lie. You hear me? Because what I've learned is the truth will set you free. And that's most importantly. And it just does anyone any disservice to be dishonest about things because you live in your truth as of this moment and moving forward. When you agree? Mm-hmm. Anything else you would like to say on that note?
Well, it was, do what you want to do. It's like this artist, she wrote like so many praises for a kid, and it's like some man don't always have find something bad to say. Oh, she's too young, you shouldn't buy her all that.
Right.
It's like, I mean, that's her child. She's the one. She wants to spend her own person. Right. Let her do that.
To each his own.
Yeah. If you got your kid, then what your kid, that's your business. That's what you want to do.
Well, you know what? I do feel this, and this is what I strongly believe, okay, and if I may elaborate. I feel like it's okay to give them things, but at the same time, you want to teach them the value of $1, to learn that money does not grow on trees. You should work for what you want. If it's given to you, then fine, take it and, accept it as a blessing. However, I feel like, it's important to you to go out and earn it. Like, this is the thing that gets me, like you said and mentioned before. I think that, like when kids are little, okay, and let's say they parent buy them they first pair Nikes or Jordans or whatever. I think you should do that with the sermon on, just on a spell. I wouldn't do it regularly because they're still growing, if you know what I mean. That makes sense. You don't want to just be quick to rush and buy every name brand designer in a store. It's okay, but you want to use discretion with that. Just to a extent, not to a degree, just kind of level that because you don't want to get it one week and they're constantly growing, and then you turn around and look up, bam, then it grew out of it, and what you're going to do with it. You wasted money. You always want to wait and just kind of see, before making any rash decision. It's the same way with kids. Sometimes, like, just on a different subject for a moment, they change. Like, one way they come out, they look in one way. You ever notice that? And then after a while, oh, he looks like the mother. Oh, he looks like father. Oh, he looks like neither or the grandparents. But then if you look around as time progressed, going back to growth, as we mentioned before, they change somewhat. Whereas who they favored and featured before, they no longer look like them. They just basically, they look totally different. So I just feel like, when you do it with, because sometimes you want to reward them. Okay, you did good in school. Here's your reward. Not every single time, but like I say, with discretion. Don't make it a habit to where it's out of control to the point where it's spoiled rotten, because then you'll live to regret it. Trust me. It's okay to do and give and be, rewardful, but at the same time, make sure that they know the value of earning the reward. That is the biggest benefit that a child can learn, at the end in the long run. Just simply stating. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, as we were discussing, I feel like that is very much so important, And another thing I want to say too, speaking of, a lot of times when we're doing our video coverage, everyone, we don't rehearse. There's no scripted, none whatsoever. We just basically, we do it randomly and just go with the flow. What you see is what you get. It's not no, oh, stop, rewind, oh, stop, erase, oh, stop, redo, undo, fast forward, replay. No, we just do what we do, say what we want to say, and then it's a wrap, and then it's done and over with. So, that's the beauty of our chemistry as mother and daughter. We just pretty much, we can kind of know what each other is about to say to the point we can almost finish each other's sentences. What do you think? Correct me if I'm wrong. So anything else you want to state? Mm-hmm. Look at Alexa's hairdo. She's doing a blonde. Blonde have more fun, right? Or was it redheads? I forgot. Which one is it?
So
anyway.
For the topic, always be yourself.
Right.
Don't feel like
and nothing less than.
Don't feel like you gotta be something else in order to
just
fit in. It's always finding the right group of people that you got come around, be around with, that will accept you, who will accept you for you.
Exactly. You know what? Speaking of, it was a guy that I was dating. Long story short, I come to realize something, and the realization was I told him, I said, live in your truth. Even though he was into me, and I don't know, he just didn't do it for me, but I told him, live in your truth. Regardless to who you are, what you are, be the best that you can be, and that's all you can do. If you do that, at the end, you will win, my friends. So, on that note, we want you guys to be more, proactive. Hit the subscribe button and just, comment, give feedback, and, just tell us what you think. We'd be more than happy to hear from you guys. That would be much helpful. Anything else you want to say?
Well, this channels, we're going to keep on going, it's still going to need a little break here and there.
Right. Don't give up on us yet, Lord. I mean, it's we'll get it together. It's not an overnight process. It's not going to happen in one day. In due time, we'll get it together. But right now, we're, it's just a work in progress, as I mentioned before. So anyway, on that note, I also want to mention too, I'm noticing, like, a lot of you don't know, when Alexis was little, her favorite color was what, Alexis?
Why are we putting this about me?
I'm just saying. Her pink and purple.
My favorite color is purple.
Yeah. And I'm noticing, as I'm observing around, oh my God, it just went viral. I'm seeing a lot of pink and purple, which is, oh my God, like, we loving it. It's very much so great. And
I don't know. I think it just happened. I wouldn't
say maybe. I don't know. But, we'll take it. Either way we can get it. I just think it's really neat how it just went viral all around. That was her favorite color ever since I can remember. And it's so neat. And even when I mentioned a few of my favorite colors as well in our last segment, I'm kind of seeing that around too as well. And thank you. Even if it's not for me on my purpose, on my behalf, still thank you. I'll take that. So that too also. But yeah. For the most part, we're going to wrap it up and just, people. I'm going to say people, purple. No. The Bible says, watch us while us pray. I'm seeing a lot that's happening, transpiring around us with the law and our young men. Oh my God, I just pray that that doesn't happen to anyone else. And if you see anybody else in that situation, always be a good Samaritan and do what you can do to help that individual. Even if you just want to make a call and remain anonymous. I mean, these are prayerful days. We living in the last days. These are evil times, and the Lord is soon to come. And watch yourself. Be prayerful, steadfast, and just be safe. So we'll wrap it up.
All right. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe.